In Connecticut, we've had mandatory reporting for a long time, like over 30 years, and the system was an antiquated system. It was all on paper.
It was limited on space for information and comments. Most companies then electronically had someone in the office send that report into Call Before You Dig and PURA. And those reports had to be disseminated by PURA investigators and the people here at Call Before You Dig. It was kind of tedious.
We decided we needed a better solution that was more with the times. So we partnered with Pelican Corp and came up with the idea of doing an online reporting system that would get all the data from the users who are in the field, actually at the utility companies, directly inputting all the data right into the system. That way it would be complete and accurate. Photos, videos could be attached. The full breadth of the incident could be reported all at once.
We formed an ad hoc committee made up of public utilities regulatory members, board members from Call Before You Dig, and also different contractors in the state.
The big thing again was trying to make it simplified enough where it was to the standards of the utility companies, but also easy for somebody to navigate in the field as a contractor.
Pelican Corp was an important part of that committee. We knew what we needed. Pelican knew how to make it happen.
My guys out in the field have mobile access to this website where they can fill out their report, upload the pictures directly into the report where it will get sent to me. And then from there, I can finalize everything, make sure that the Call Before You Digs are correct, all of the comments are correct, all the contact information is correct, and then I can send it off to PURA.
A great aspect of DamageAccess is the ability for PURA to initially review all the data submitted from a utility company. We review it for accuracy, completeness. If it's a case that we feel like we're going to need to prosecute and need good evidence, we can review the evidence submitted. And if it's not sufficient, we can return it to the original submitter and have them provide additional information that we need to successfully prosecute the case.
I believe we're seeing a lot more incident reporting from contractors. And as I said before, we have more consistent reporting from the utilities.
We designed it to work with dirt data. So we're collecting a lot of the data that Dirt North America is looking for. Normally in the past, we would need to go back to the utilities and ask for it, gather photos, gather videos, do that extra investigative legwork. Now it's all done ahead of time.
I think the communication between PURA regulating and myself has been more efficient, especially because I don't have to mail it now like we've used to. It's all automated.
DamageAccess can be done on any mobile device, smartphone, iPad, which allows the contractor and the utility investigator in the field to do the report while everything is fresh.
It's keeping them more on top of reporting something right when it happens. Because in the past I've had issues with somebody not telling me something for 2 days. And now something happens, hey, here's a picture. This is what happened. Okay, let's report it right now.
This tool is great for contractors to use because it gives them the ability to give us their side of the story right up front. Utilities are required by law to report, but the excavators aren't, but we want them to. We want to hear what they have to say about each incident.
We've been able to not only keep our crews more aware of what's going on if there is some type of damage made, but it's also making communication a lot easier between those utility companies when there is a damage, as well as PURA when they're trying to regulate things accordingly. I
found DamageAccess to be really useful and quick in looking up prior incidents. The search feature is really quick. It brings up the data really quickly, and you can search and find incidents with ease.
Years from now, we will have established a great database of incidents in the state of Connecticut.
We can learn from our mistakes, and it's going to be available versus having to go through the files and the paper copies.
In the contracting world, you're only as good as your subcontractors, and Pelican Corp is a fantastic subcontractor. They listen to our needs for Call Before You Dig services in Connecticut, and they produce good products, and they stand behind those products.
Safety is just the big thing, and I think it's going to make this state a lot safer.